Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 9th, 2025. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle coming out for Virgo. And so, Virgo, we have planning and action here, and we have a decrease. Some of you may be feeling a decline somewhat and feeling proactive about taking action on things, even making plans. Some of you may be feeling like, what's the point? I'm somewhat getting this vibe of like, what is the point of taking any action, making any plans here? I'm also feeling like you're being provoked. Someone's deliberately provoking you. This is someone who's maybe quite entitled, someone who feels like they have the luxury of time to do so. You may be losing interest in making plans on certain things, taking any actions whatsoever. Well, the Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. Someone just turn it around and just let it come out, let it flow. Um, hmm, yeah, yep. That's what I'm seeing. The decrease is in you wanting to participate in anything, especially something that's offered to you. I feel that you are losing interest in something. Also feel you're being watched too. I don't know. You're being watched by somebody. Ace of Pentacles flipped over. I flipped it over by accident. But what it brings up is an energy of one who is, there's a new opportunity in front of you, an opportunity to plant a new seed. This is something that could grow. This is something that could become something bigger than um, whatever is being offered. It's bigger than that, right? But you're losing interest in it, and the reason for this is, it seems, with the Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Emperor, and Hierophant, they're. I feel like you don't like being lorded over. Okay, that's the thing. I feel like you don't like someone trying to control you. And it does feel that someone is trying to provoke you, trying to push you to do things. It would be very important to have a heart to heart with someone. I know how that sounds, right? Because if I'm not interested and I feel like they're playing games, why would I have a heart to heart with this person? It would be important for you not to play into their hand, but to just fully express that, you know, mm, look, I can't do it this way. I've got to change it up. I need to have space. I need to have creative freedom. I feel like that is a conversation that needs to be had. And also, before you go and have a conversation with someone, you want to imagine yourself and that person surrounded by like a purple light or lavender colored light or something, healing light, and to feel that this could be healed rather than coming in feeling like they're out to get me. They were coming in saying, I don't like something. Instead, it's like, listen, I need some creative freedom here. I could do a lot more if I had more space to do X, Y, Z. There's a way to communicate this without it becoming, without you playing into the hands of a game, because it feels like this person has nothing but time but to play games. You know, with people to provoke them. This would be not necessarily like a nefarious thing, but more so like they're used to things going a certain way and they feel that they have to manipulate in order to get it done. So this would be someone who automatically, just in their mind, they're like, oh, Virgo looks like they have strong arms, so I'll just put them on arm detail. And you're just like, no, I don't need you to decide what the heck I need to do. Just tell me what the objective is and I will get it done. But you're not going to dictate my steps based on whatever, you know, because there's somewhat of a little game being played around you. Okay, you want to use purple, that color, to develop your mental clarity. That even could speak to perhaps a blocked third eye chakra, right? A third eye chakra represents our intuition, our perception, the vision clarity, and I always say you can trust a Virgo's gut. I saw a question about whether my aunts were September or August Virgo. One is an August Virgo, one's a September Virgo. And they're both somewhat similar. The September Virgo one is the one that's more, I would say she's one that will talk with her hands first. The other one is going to crack jokes on you until you want to throw hands, and then she feels no pain. it's, like, it's fun watching the both of them because my September aunt is more of the instigator, and my August Virgo aunt is the one that is the um, mm, she's like I want to make sure that they she says it things in such a way where it's like what did she say? Like, why would you think that? Like, why did you attack her? She did it on purpose. She knows exactly what's very sweetly. And then once it goes down, it's like, well, I'm blameless and you're in trouble. But I got what I wanted. I got you. So I love how they're just amazing people to me. However, they both their gut is on point. They both kind of speak straight from the hip, like shoots off the hip. I don't know that they think things through before they speak, because some of the stuff you just want to turn around and be like, really, what? What? But it's funny. It's always funny to me. I always laugh. I can't help it. It's funny as crap. Like, you can't not laugh. But they're serious, or at least I think I think they are, right? But either way, I bring this up to say that you can trust their gut. Oh my gosh, whenever they speak on something, it is accurate. If they, I could, if I say, I point out a person, I say, is that really my friend? If they say no, I trust that. Oh, what? All the way through, all the way through. But if you find yourself maybe feeling kind of lost, like, I don't know what my gut is trying to tell me. Maybe you are suffering from like headaches. Maybe your eyes feel like you're straining, and maybe they burn a lot and they hurt, like that burn when you don't sleep. Sinus issues, if you're feeling like you're just not getting enough sleep, or maybe you're sleeping too much and still not feeling rested, if you're feeling like um, phantom pains in weird places and there's no explanation for them too, or you start just feeling like a mental fog, like I don't know why, but it's like maybe you forget things, right? You forget why you went in the room. You were walking in the room with all this determination, like, okay, I'm going to get this, and you get in the room and go, why did I come in here again? I don't remember. If you feel like you cannot trust your intuition anymore, or you're really worried about the unknown, that would be a sign that maybe there's a little bit of a blockage there. So you would want to use certain stones. If you're someone that feels the connection to crystals, even if you're not, what could it hurt, right? If you have them, use them. So the stones that you could use to help you to open this space up, and you use these by wearing them, having them on your desk, maybe on your person, in your pocket. You know, fluorite. Fluorite comes in many different colors, but purple is the main color there. Lapis lazuli, and you have amethyst, sodalite, right? And amethyst is pretty simple to get. You can find, if you have the jewelry, wear them. And the essential oils that you could use, right? If you have a diffuser, or if you want to wear them, and of course, do the sensitivity test on your skin, make sure that it's not going to affect you in any way. You would wear lavender, sandalwood, clary sage, frankincense, or use these in an oil diffuser, right? And there's a few other things that you want to do. You would want to, if you're talking about like, well, I prefer to have a balanced diet that promotes this energy, and you would do like blue colored foods like blueberries, even like purple cabbage, like purple foods like eggplant and things. You want to do that too. Nutrient rich foods, something with omega-3, something that's good for brain function. And spend time in some silence, some time, give yourself some space in silence, meditate, and walk in nature. Take a walk down a hiking trail, or walk through the park. And stargazing is a really good one, right? It helps you to connect, and such, and it also represents Virgo to some degree, and Pisces. Virgo and Pisces uh, are connected to the third eye chakra, truly, for the analytical perception of the intuitive wisdom that we gain through the Pisces energy that Virgo comes in. So it's very important to look into that. The number 6 may be quite important because, of course, 6 represents balance and harmony, and all those beautiful things, and growth and spiritual growth and such. But you want to to check that, because it will help foster a trust in connections, trusting your intuition when connecting to others. So they want you to say, I am surrounded by love and support. That will help you to say, you know what, even though this person may um, be You can probably sense that they are trying to arrange you or put you in a certain place that's more beneficial to them, not realizing that what letting you do something or have creative freedom would benefit them so much more. There is a way to communicate this. So you want to try to tap into this so that you can get that point across. When it comes to love, even too, that's something here where it's time to have the heart to heart with someone. If you're in a connection, especially, it's time to really break down how you really feel. And before you do so, once again, you surround that relationship. You imagine it being healed. And imagining it being healed is something that will help take you to a space where you're going, okay, if it's healed, this is the energy that we would be in. Therefore, I know what to say to get us there. You have to start that with the imagery. You want to give yourself some space to explore something, love what you explore, and then create from that foundation or that space. Angel number 111 is here. That's a number of intuition. Once again, third eye. And they're wanting you to start doing something. It's really, feel like y'all been getting this a lot. It's time to implement something, like put into action something, like a long cherished idea, something that you've been saying, I want to do this. This is my idea, right? You're on the right track, really, truly. You're making your dreams a reality and your visions a reality. I see the right resources, the right people, and the right circumstances coming your way. Truly, with this is like saying everywhere you go, that you're just happening upon the right stuff. Um, I see happiness and all kinds of new opportunities coming. The Ace of Pentacles here, but some of you would lose interest if there's someone lording over your opportunity. Like, yeah, take it, but make sure you do this and do that. It's almost like you need to turn around and just let them know, I've got this. If you let me think for a second, like that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, you may feel like this person is like two-faced or somewhat narcissistic. I would concur that, but I also feel like this is something that you can work around, right? Like they're superficial. They're only thinking of themselves, or they're something about placing you in a certain position is going to um, get them some sort of a benefit. Be aware, weary of anyone, especially if they feel like they're too good to do something or they have the finances. So therefore, listen to me. No, listen to me. You may have the finances, but I have the wisdom. So hush. Deserving is the Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. And so what we're deserving in this energy is freedom, is a space, is a creative freedom, to be able to follow our intuition, to see what we're, to see how we can balance things and juggle them, how we can make something work for us. You got to keep that in mind. you know Hidden motivations is the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, that is also another Nine of Cups there in the Queen of Pentacles. The hidden motivations is to never lose sight of what you want. Never lose sight of what you want. Uh, Keep your focus on what it is that you want. You're on the right track. Don't let anyone come in and try to provoke you to go in another direction. It feels like you are going to have to take the lead on something, and you're going to have a heart to heart with someone about, listen, I see what you're doing here, but what you're doing is stifling the creativity here. We need some space to figure things out. Or, no offense. You got to start off with that kind of vibe, like, no offense, but okay, this is what is needed right now. And let's see, you want to listen to 852 hertz, right? That's a frequency that you can listen to in the background to help you to tap into your intuition. A lot of times it's very beneficial for it to be playing in the background softly. Your body picks it up. Your third eye, your subconscious picks up the frequency. It will help you the vibration and frequencies do help tremendously to open up certain parts of whatever it is, right, that's being blocked, especially if it's a third eye. 852 especially is one of the good ones, and you want to look into that on YouTube. YouTube has a great variety of frequencies. um, And yeah, so you want to look into that. You want to say things like, I trust my intuition. I'm open to inner guidance. Really, truly, I am surrounded by love and support. That opens you up tremendously, where you're not feeling the animosity, because I don't necessarily feel like it's animosity. You can sense that there's games being played, like you're being pushed around, and it's done complicitly because you're agreeing, because they're saying it in such a way. You want to, you can probably sense it, right? And so you want to say things like, I see clearly and with understanding. And that opens you up. If you say, I see clearly, and then ask yourself, what do you see? Wear purple, light purple candles as you're doing so. Have purple flowers around, anything purple. Wearing it, having it around in general also helps. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Scorpio. I'm also seeing Cancer and Pisces. So you could be dealing with an Aries Taurus cusp or a Pisces Aries cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.